Having a low self-esteem can lead you to have certain depressive thoughts. It can be one of the reasons for you to fall into any psychological states, but um, I cannot say that it will lead to bipolar. So because a lot of, again, like I said, every individual is different, every person is different, and it's different for each individual. So sometimes if you have a genetic predisposition to this issue, then I think you, yes, might end up having this. But let's say if you do not have any genetic predisposition and you're still able to manage, so again, as I told you, whether it is overthinking, whether it is low self esteem, whether it is stresses, anything can induce it, but you have to understand the intensity of it. If it is in your, no, if it's in your limits of managing it well, well and good. If it is not in your limits of managing it well, then it is it is something that requires professional help. ADHD, dissociative disorder, and bipolar, these are all independent diagnoses. So these cannot, they can comorbidly. Now, comorbidly means, suppose I have been diagnosed with bipolar, it can coexist with my current situation, but it's not possible that a person has bipolar also, dissociation also, ADHD also. So all three together is something which is rarely seen. We have to basically prioritize which is the first primary diagnosis. So if a person has, let's say, extreme mood fluctuations, extreme mood swings, little bit of ADHD component, or at times dissociation is there, but we have to prioritize what is more evident in the person. um, Dissociation can be a part of it, maybe a slight part of it, but it cannot exist with bipolar disorder. It's a completely different diagnosis. But ADHD is something that is commonly seen. So a lot of people do, come to me that, we've been treated for bipolar, we are doing extremely well now, but still we are not able to meet the deadlines. We are still not able to, attend to our work properly. And we know we kind of go in our daydreaming and stuff like that. So yes, ADHD is something which is more commonly seen as a comorbidity with bipolar disorder. And you should be able to basically, again, if you're, let's say, seeking treatment for bipolar disorder, and you feel, despite of feeling good about yourself, you're still not able to attend properly to a lot of assignments or a lot of work, then I think then it's important that you bring it to the notice of your treatment personnel, and seek treatment for ADHD as well. So there can be, so the medical part of it is decided by the psychiatrist, whether they can give both the medicines together or no. I'm not the correct candidate for that, but there can definitely be some attention enhancement exercises that can be practiced hand in hand, with bipolar medications or anything. So those techniques will never harm you. Narcissistic personality disorder, we don't call it a personality disorder, it's a narcissistic personality trait. So it means, so some people who are not aware, narcissistic means when we are extremely, self-obsessed, so it goes back to the historical times. There was a king called Narcissus who was in love with him, with his own self. And he looked at a pond and he like fell in it because he wanted to, be with his own self. So basically, narcissistic personality trait is people who are very, very self-obsessed. It can exist as a trait, maybe, let's say if you have that trait of narcissism in you, and you eventually develop this disorder, again, that trait can get exaggerated, so that for example, if I'm in mania, I might just be talking about my own self the whole day. I'm not bothered about anybody. I'm only talking about how I will, how am I looking, how I should dress up. Whole day I'm just spending on my own self. It can be accelerated, but it's not something that can lead to bipolar. So again, I said it can comorbidly be there.